Hi Pisces, this is your August first half tarot reading. So I don't know if it comes across, but I've started um, with Aries and then I thought, no, I'm going to go Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn the other way. Normally I go the right way. And I think we're coming into the Mercury retrograde. We are in shadow period. So hey ho. Right, so for people who are new, welcome. Thank you for joining. And for people who've been here, thank you so much for your, for watching and being there. Really appreciate a lot. It's a general reading, so please watch your sun, moon, and risings. Take what resonates. I guess for me, it always watching the rising at least and moon gives a lot more information, as much as one can get from general reading. Like I said, it's still general. Of course, if you like a private reading, my email is in description box below. Drop me an email and I do those over Skype, so I can be doing them. We can schedule that at a mutually convenient time. And I'm in England. I'll just give a heads up because I know I've had plenty of emails about that. My readings start at £80, just so you're aware. That makes it easy for you to know. They start at £80 for half an hour. So on that note, I still want to say it's still a general reading, so take what resonates. And of course, cards are pre-shuffle. Let's get started. So Pisces, your first card is Ace of Swords, upright, Queen of Swords, upright, the Sun in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, and Nine of Wands upright. Okay, for some of you, there's going to be something that is going to start, which you've been waiting for and you've really had to work hard on. You really, at least the stepping stones are going to be, you'll see some clarity, if not the real thing just yet. I don't see that, it's a new beginning. At least anything can be a new beginning. Of course it's down to perspective. But this is something that you have put a lot of work into, and it's still not over. The work still needs to get into it, but at least you can see some seeds, and it could be down to the work. I think I'm getting a big work feel here. I think if I can remember correctly, for the last few readings, I'm getting a lot of work for Pisces. So it means there's something that's been happening at work that has not come to fruition yet. Considering it's Mercury retrograde, we shall see how that transpires, and you'll have to let me know how that resonates for you. But there's something at work. Maybe you're trying for a promotion. Maybe this is your business that you're trying to do things differently and gather some finances, gather some momentum into your business. Whatever it is, I see some action on that. I think that's the best way for me to say it. And as for some of you, I think you'll really have to adopt an attitude of not taking any BS, getting on with what you're doing. I've actually had experience in you've been through it, and you're gonna act as somebody who is quite in control, like a judge, a teacher, or somebody who's actually means business in business ways, because it's coming out a lot with work and business. I'll have to say that for some of you, you're going to take that role, and chop, get on with it kind of an attitude. For others, I think this could be somebody else that is also playing an important influence in this period of your life, in this period of time even. And I think it might be that for some of you, you're working on that piece that you want to get started with, and this person is quite important, but right now they're concentrated on something else. They're looking at in another direction. So maybe that's the reason that you can't see the result that you'd want to see, and that's for a certain percentage of you. For others, I feel you'd be taking on that role. For a lot of you, I see this will be taking on the role, but this is a general reading, so yeah, I think about 60% of you will be taking up that role, and for others, there's going to be somebody else who's going to look other way while you're trying to work hard on your new beginning. And I think this it's not going to be like you're going to you're not going to see the result straight away, but you're going to see some happy outcomes. You're going to be in a happy place. Either some of you are going to have a little break in the sun. For others, I see doing something, I mean, maybe not the way you wanted it to be. Maybe, you did not have it planned. You didn't really want this to happen in this way, whatever it was, because you've got so much work happening. You didn't really want the holiday happening last minute. But guess what? You'll get a break, or you'll do something that makes you feel happy. And this might be related to this piece that you're trying to work hard on beginning. And you see some result out of it, not the way you had expected, but certainly in the right direction. You do see some result, maybe with some restriction, but there's still good result either way. Yeah, and for some of you, this definitely means that you're going away, and this is something that you want to. Yeah, for some of you, this is you have been planning to. For others, this was unplanned, or this is planned and still not the way you wanted it to be, but either way you end up taking that break. More towards the latter part of this reading, I'd have to say. Having said that, though, but I feel, and this makes you feel that, okay, you've been through the ringers, you've kind of done the hard work, and you're still not on the other side, but at least you're a lot forward. But you still feel like bruised and battered at the end of it. So, even though you take this break, maybe financially it still feels tight, and you're not where you would like it to be for some of you. For others, actually, I feel it's showing me an energy of reverse. Yeah, for some of you, I'd probably want to turn it reverse. Wherever it resonates for the first ones, it might be for some of you, but for the others, maybe just 30% I'm actually getting. For others, I think it's more that, you are coming out of the period where you were feeling all bruised and battered, because you've managed to at least get that break that you wanted to and have success. And this might be that, you need this break to kind of start that. And for some of you, this might have to all do with travel that you were planning to do. You were trying to begin this, and it was like you had to get to business and really hardcore about this, and you finally make it happen. And you're not feeling as bruised and tired, and I've done it now. Okay, what more is here to come? Kind of an attitude. You're feeling a little bit lighter, if not completely, at least a little bit. For others, where it was work, I still see that you might take a back seat. Maybe with this work where where this person is somebody else. I think what it might do is, because she's looking in another direction, this might mean that whatever was supposed to happen, your meetings or interviews or whichever way, is going to take a back seat. So it's not going to happen in this period as you expected it to be. But at least you might know when it's happening, so that's some success, but not complete success. So you might at least not feel as bruised and battered as you have been in the past. And for some of you, it might be that you're still taking it in a heavy manner. And of course, it's down to us how we take things. It's not easy. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is that sometimes it can, it's about perspective, as we all know, since we're all adults. Yeah, so that's what I see. And of course, once we do the mid-month, we'll see what more there is after this period. This is only obviously for a few weeks. From when you see is probably when it resonates with you, is the way I look at it. And then yeah, this is the first half of the month, so of course this is going to be whenever it resonates with you, whenever you watch it, in all honesty. So on that note, that's all I have for you this time. Hope you have a good month, and if you like this reading, please like, share and subscribe, and I shall see you soon. Bye for now.